Little loving, just a little loving, that is all I need. Yes, indeed. Little loving, just a little loving.
Gil and I started touching Bach, or classical composers, many years ago. The first time was actually with Ave Maria, which is a collaboration between Bach and Gounod, with original lyrics that I wrote, which were a sort of ecumenical prayer for peace. That had become the most important, maybe, song in our career, or one of the top 5, that really showed us the power of music to break walls and to build bridges between people, between religions and cultures.
Where have you been hiding?
25 years later, we're back to Bach. This was definitely my idea to write lyrics to Bach and to write lyrics in this way. And of course, Gil Dor is responsible for the arrangements and the unique way of playing.
Oh, Mama, just don't ask me to calm down. I can't. I try to answer you politely. I'm rats, believe me, this is nothing I can control.
It's very minimalistic. It's only guitar and voice, except for a little bit of cello and some digital effects that we use to reproduce a choir effect. And the pieces were chosen by my affinity to them, my ability to sing them, because, you know, all of these pieces are instrumental pieces. They're not vocal. They weren't written for voice. The ones that I chose were the ones that I felt I had a clever idea about, something to contribute to, something to give, to say.
Some say everything has always been the same, but they wouldn't if they had a chance to meet you.
Also, I really wanted my singing to be as simple as possible. So the singing sounds like a butterfly's wings. It doesn't sound heavy or premeditated or educated. It just comes out of the mouth like water.
No, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no. But don't you ever say you're gonna go ahead and leave me.
I really wanted to get Bach out of the concert hall or out of the suit and the buttons, you know, and bring him to a place where you could really dance with him. And I could imagine Bach, if he lived today, really liking jazz. I think he would be really interested in innovation. He himself was an innovator. Even the photo on the front of the album, I didn't want to wear a dress, you know. I'm actually wearing my pajama. It's actually my pajama.
It's my absolute pleasure to be the executive producer of Letters to Bach and lend my full support to this dynamic duo, my little bro and sis, Gil and Noah.
Quincy heard us performing these songs for the first time 2 years ago in his house, and he really loved our way of the lyrics and our way of performing these pieces, and he said he would like to be the executive producer, which was a huge compliment for us, and we're so thrilled.
Tanto tiempo esperándote.
I've been fortunate to collaborate with a lot of Spanish artists, and every single one of them is magnificent in his or her own way. So it started with Serrat, really, all those years ago, with Capriccioso el Azar, and since I've performed with Serrat many times. He's the most generous and amazing and talented and sweet and wonderful man. I mean, wow, he's such a wow. And then Joaquim Sabina, that's more recent, but already become a very deep friendship, and we have a song together called Tú y Yo.
Huérfano y desertor, tataranieto de Abraham, crepuscular, bufón del mes, lleno de clamares.
And then we recently did a tour with Pasión Vega around called Mediterráneas, Carlos Núñez. We did a fabulous Galician song with him. He's also super talented, so crazy and sweet and wonderful. And Miguel Poveda. He's really a voice. Wow, I mean, that guy is stunning. So, from the south to the north, the different regions of Spain, we've immersed ourselves in Spanish culture and language and Catalan as well, and it's a great honor for us.
Yo, vayan con tus sombríos.
Beautiful That Way is the theme song of the amazing Roberto Benigni film La Vita è Bella. It was an honor for us to be able to write the lyrics.
Smile without a reason why.
It immediately became really an overnight hit. We could never expect to what extent. I think that even just that first sentence, smile without a reason why. It's like, it's great because in very few words, it says so much. At the end of that event, we were able to also build a bridge between the people who were there, who finally stopped, blowing whistles, because they understood that our message was really a universal one and inclusive of all people. Not criticizing anyone, but really trying to build a bridge between people. And that's what we've always tried to do. I'm going to quote Leonard Bernstein. Art cannot change the world, but art can change people, and people can change the world. So art is definitely part of the forces and the powers and the winds of change.
There must be another way. There must be another way. There must be another.
I'm optimistic. I choose to be. And it's a pragmatic optimism because I really think that there are plenty of reasons to believe that our problem can be solved. And I will also quote, Shimon Peres, which said that optimists and pessimists all die the same, but they live differently. And I would much rather live as an optimist than as a pessimist.